Hello, fellow Whovians. For those who have seen this show before, no, I am not Christian Basil. My name is David Chapman from therathole.ca. I'm stepping in for Christian today. I am so sad.
Dave, what show is today?
Today we have the Cushing Conundrum.
Dun, dun, dun!
There we go. So they had two movies that were licensed basically at the same time of the Daleks. These are intended to be Dalek movies, not so much Doctor Who movies. And Peter Cushing was the Doctor. He was Doctor Who, not the Doctor, but actually a Doctor with the last name Who.
The first one was Doctor Who and the Daleks in 1965, while the second one was Daleks Invasion Earth 2150 AD, and that was 1966. So you had one right after the other.
Yeah, exactly. So what we're doing today... Oh, sorry, what was that, Christian?
We got our introduction to our first appearance in Doctor Who as Wilf. Bernard Cribbins would be in the sequel, the 2150, as a companion of Doctor Who. And plus, for anybody who's listened to the theme song of the movies, nothing, absolutely nothing like the TV show. I jokingly say it's 70s adult film music played.
But what we're doing today is what would happen if Doctor Who Peter Cushing regenerated. Now, he was a human in these movies, not a Time Lord. And we're not going to go into how these regenerations happen. We're just going to go, what would happen if we had a second Doctor in this movie series? And a third, and a fourth, and so on. What we're going to do here is we're going to go through Doctor by Doctor. So we've established Peter Cushing is the first Doctor, and each of these subsequent Doctors is going to get 2 years, basically, 2 movies before regenerating. And we'll just go through Doctor by Doctor. We'll go through all of us and go from there. Melanie finally got some snacks. Woo!
Well, I kind of figured that you'd want to have someone who was not just as popular as Peter Cushing was, but also someone who really, if his casting was announced, it would surprise pleasantly a lot of people. In this case, and my choice would be Sir John Gielgud. Gielgud had been pretty much one of the 2 cornerstones of modern British theater, the other being Laurence Olivier. And if you wanted to have it as an established film franchise, who else but Gielgud in this case?
I went with a different direction. I figured they'd want it to be an even bigger name, and that is the great Roddy McDowall. I think he would have played a very Troughton-esque kind of the comedy, but also played the aloofness really well, but also the other. So I think he would have been an amazing Doctor for a couple movies.
Peter Cushing, if you go walk into a room, I mean, he does command the room, but I mean, somebody who walks in, not only physically, but verbally goes and actually has the wit and the voice to go after the bad guy. You're going to need Brian Blessed. That would just be, I think that would be amazing.
And I went the opposite direction of Mark saying that he was going to be the master. I said Christopher Lee, because I am very much a Hammer horror style fan of the Hammer horror movies. The fact that they were being produced by the same kind of, they were producing everything for the Doctor Who, the Daleks and everything. I
went pretty much exact opposite of Hammer horror for this. I went with Kenneth Williams.
Wow.
Me fool. If you think about it, the movies were very much more a comedy. Yeah. Kenneth Williams being one of the major faces of the Carry On franchise.
Mm-hmm.
He is all about comedy, and he does have some other stuff as well.
You want to keep it consistent, as opposed to we're kind of some of us have picked people who are opposite of Peter Cushing, but you want to keep it consistent. That's right.
At least to start, right?
It's a framework of film. So each one of these have they get their own 2 film series.
Right.
So I can see where, because it is a film, it's going to at least really push it to be standalone. So if you wanted to kind of make the next film comedy, you can, because this isn't necessarily episodic. This isn't the same thing as speaking to, this is the actor that was going to replace the third Doctor in television or the fourth Doctor in TV, and blah, blah, where you'd want to have more consistent arcs going season to season. So and we're not making it so that it's a definite trilogy or that kind of series. So I can kind of see where if you wanted to have a departure in a film, that you decided, okay, well, we're going to have these people produce it. Let's go ahead and make another movie. And you have a solid script. Heck, roll the die. Why not?
3 hours later.
Hello, welcome back. Sorry about that. Oh yeah, we're back.
Are you busy there?
I'm always trying to
This is not going to be good.
Yeah, I'm always
I'm
busy.
busy.
I am
I
always
was
busy.
like commercial break. So
Yeah, Mel's right.
I brought hot dogs, y'all.
Yeah, we did hear a little bit of that crunching going on.
Yeah. Everyone just.
Oh my god.
Anyone else got a snack we want to share with the audience? We can just anything else? No, going watch. All right, so.